God's blessings to everyone. This is a DGHradio.com news and information update for the United States Virgin Islands, and I'm reporter DKS reporting the news for Sunday, October 12th, 2025, covering the latest developments from across the United States Virgin Islands. Lawmakers are trading sharp words over committee procedure after a tense Rules and Judiciary session on October 9th. Senator Carla Joseph defended how testimony and amendments were managed during a packed agenda, while Senate Vice President Kenneth Gittens and others argued that advancing or withdrawing measures without full deliberation wasted resources and confused testifiers. The disagreement lands as the legislature heads into a crowded calendar before year's end, with members balancing calls for longer debate and broader public input against pressure for timely action on public safety and economic measures. The Economic Development Commission has put several tax incentive companies on notice for reporting lapses. Beneficiaries have been directed to file missing financial statements and performance metrics or face penalties that could include fines, suspension, or revocation of benefits. Officials say consistent compliance protects taxpayers and preserves the credibility of a key development tool. Companies that quickly restore compliance remain in good standing, but agencies are signaling tighter end-of-year reviews to ensure that job creation, local spending, and charitable commitments are verifiable. A bill to raise container import fees advanced out of committee, with sponsors arguing that large shippers should help fund road repairs, port equipment, and waste management upgrades. Exemptions are included for essentials such as food, fuel, and medical supplies to limit pass-through costs to households. Skeptics warn that even with exemptions, price ripples are possible in a small, remote market. Supporters want a transparent plan so residents can see the revenue translated into smoother roads, quicker solid waste pickups, and better port readiness. The proposal now heads to the full Senate, where amendments could refine fund allocations and timelines. On St. Croix, more than 40 former refinery workers have filed lawsuits alleging asbestos exposure during maintenance and demolition work years ago. The complaints seek medical monitoring and damages and revive long-standing questions about industrial safety, contractor responsibility, and legacy liabilities. Defendants have historically said they followed standards in place at the time and provided the required protective equipment. For families, the cases are deeply personal. For the territory, they intersect with redevelopment priorities as investors weigh legacy risks alongside the community's push for clean growth and stable jobs. Public safety developments continue to unfold. An 8-month investigation into a February shooting in Frederiksted resulted in a third arrest, with law enforcement crediting technology such as gunshot detection paired with painstaking evidence work. Authorities say all individuals believed to be connected to the incident are now in custody pending court proceedings. Community advocates emphasize that prevention, youth outreach, and sustained support for victims are essential complements to policing and prosecution. Turning to utilities, the Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority's modernization push remains a central thread in daily life and the economy. Plans call for composite pole replacements where undergrounding isn't feasible, strategic underground bypasses to remove chronic weak points, new generation units to replace aging equipment, and large solar plus battery projects designed to shift daytime energy into evening peaks. Leaders caution that supply chain delays and higher costs for critical components remain challenges. In the near term, residents may see intermittent interruptions as old and new systems overlap. The longer-term aim is a sturdier grid with quicker recovery after storms and fewer unplanned outages. Tourism stakeholders are watching cruise and air schedules closely heading into the winter season. Local businesses say reliable power, clean public spaces, and easy wayfinding are pivotal to converting arrivals into shoreside spending. Cultural programming in Charlotte, Amalie, and Christiansted, extended hours, guided heritage walks, and coordinated markets can help spread foot traffic beyond the daytime cruise window. The broader goal is to turn first-time visitors into repeat guests while keeping more visitor dollars circulating locally. Education and workforce initiatives are also in focus. Teachers and community partners are building lesson plans that connect the territory's political status with economic development and public health, aiming to equip students with the critical thinking skills needed to tackle local challenges, from infrastructure resilience to equitable access to care. Cross-subject projects that blend civics, history, economics, and wellness are being promoted to deepen engagement and illuminate real-world problem solving. Weather remains a headline as Tropical Storm Jerry moves north of the region but leaves behind a moist, unstable air mass. Expect warm, humid days with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms, especially in the afternoons and early evenings. Brief downpours may cause ponding on roads and quick rises in gutters, and any thunderstorm can bring dangerous lightning. Swells and rip current risks along Atlantic exposed beaches will gradually subside. Boaters should continue to monitor marine forecasts. Heat remains a concern. Stay hydrated, take breaks in shade or air-conditioned spaces, and look out for vulnerable neighbors. Infrastructure funding debates dovetail with these weather realities. Lawmakers and agencies are leaning more on user fee models, like container fees, to stabilize budgets for waste handling and port upgrades, rather than relying solely on the general fund. The public is calling for clear dashboards that tie new revenues to tangible improvements. In utilities, residents are asking for project trackers that show percent complete, dollars spent, and expected outage reductions to keep confidence high as the territory undertakes once-in-a-generation upgrades. Community voices continue to be crucial across these stories. Whether it's legislative hearings, public safety initiatives, or infrastructure planning, timely participation and feedback can shape outcomes that touch every household, from utility bills and store prices to classroom resources and neighborhood safety. These and other issues are of great concern within the islands. What do you think are some good solutions? Let us know your thoughts by texting your comments to 1-315-898-1449. You can also join our WhatsApp group and get the news, weather, and other insightful information delivered right to your smartphone. To join, text JOIN to 1-315-898-1449. Please include your name in the text message. You will receive a call to verify your request. I'm your reporter, DKS, signing off for DGHradio.com. Remember, DKS and DGH, together we dream kindly, speak deeply, and give hope, because on DGHradio.com, the news never sleeps. Goodbye for now. Sigel. Ciao.